What's up, everybody? Michael here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about three agencies that I would consider starting in 2023 if I only had the time. So, in this video, we're going to detail the idea, how I would go about implementing, and then any other notes I may have. So, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so getting into it with agency idea number one. This would be B2B lead generation for home service businesses. And I see a lot of people start lead generation agencies for home service businesses. For example, you're doing Facebook ad lead generation for a roofer, or you're doing Facebook ad lead generation for somebody who does pressure washing or painting, kitchen renovation. But it seems like everybody is doing direct to consumer lead generation, where I know this from previous experience. A lot of home service businesses also do B2B work. For example, if you are a cleaning company, you can also clean commercial properties. Or if you're installing, let's say, blinds or flooring, you could also have commercial projects. With there being a lot of saturation in the lead generation space for home services, I have still yet to have anybody come to me and ask for help getting leads for a service with providing B2B lead generation to home service. There seems to be much less competition. In general, the projects are going to be larger because commercial projects can be quite larger. And instead of having to offer Facebook ads, you could do this through cold calls, or this could be through LinkedIn, or it could be through cold email, targeting people within the geographic region that a home service provider offers. I believe there's great potential in this offer, and you could also charge a pretty good fee. You could charge a retainer, potentially a pay-per-lead model where you're paid per person who expresses interest, or even a pay-per-scheduled appointment model. There's not much competition. It's quite unique, and it's a great way to work with home service. That's something you want to do, but without sounding like everybody else who does general Facebook ad lead generation for home service companies. All right, and agency idea number two. This one is one that I have some personal experience with. When I went to university briefly, I had a focus on franchising. So franchise being someone creates a business and then they sell individual franchises or replicatable businesses of the original type to a operator who operates that business. Think of McDonald's, but franchises are not only just for food. There's franchises for B2B businesses. There's franchises for a body repair shop, for a home service business, for a B2B business, for an accounting firm, whatever it might be. There are franchises in almost every business type. And these franchisors franchisors being the people who own the overall company, who sell individual units or locations, territories, whatever word you want to use, are constantly looking for leads of people who may be interested in buying a franchise. Normally, these people who are interested in buying a franchise are going to be somebody who is midway through their corporate career, or at the end of it, and they have some capital saved up and they want to become their own boss, but they want to follow a system that's more proven and much more likely to succeed than starting a business from scratch. So these franchisors, when they sell their franchises, are generally selling a large five-figure deal, six-figure deal, and sometimes even a seven-figure deal. So if you can generate leads for a franchisor to then sell franchises, it's very, very profitable. I've actually done this in the past. There's a lot of demand for it, and the fees that these franchisors are willing to pay are quite high. You could do your lead generation reaching out on LinkedIn, kind of in a style of a recruiter. It could be cold email, or it could also be setting up a funnel where you attract people who may be interested in buying a franchise and then pairing them to a franchisor. For this, you could charge a setup fee, then pay per lead or pay per call, or you could also charge a retainer. It's a massive business with minimal competition, especially when you're looking at young guys going to the space. I think a lot of them just don't know about it, and it's a fantastic overall opportunity. Now, before we get into the last agency idea, if you are enjoying this, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps a ton, and I'd really appreciate it. And agency idea number three. Agency number three would be prepackaged lead lists for enterprise clients. So whether you're doing cold calling, you're doing cold emailing, you're reaching out on LinkedIn, reaching out on social media, we all need lead lists. Typically, you go on Upwork or Fiverr, and you pay someone anywhere from 15 to 40 cents for a lead. A lead being someone's first name, last name, email address, title, domain name, company name, all the information you need to go ahead and execute a prospecting campaign to attempt to land someone as a client. And leads are generally something that are relatively low margin. Normally, they're provided by someone in a developing country where the cost of living is lower. However, There is a lot of money if you build up very specific segmented lists and then you sell them to enterprise or larger businesses where you can sell the same list to multiple people. Let's talk about a scenario here. You build a list of 10,000 e-commerce stores within a set parameter that's attractive. So let's say that parameter is 10,000 e-commerce stores, and all of these stores have at least 50,000 followers on Instagram and 10 employees on LinkedIn. That list costs you, let's say, $2,000 to produce. That's 20 cents per contact. And you're going to be selling it at 35 cents a contact. That's $3,500. If you sell that list to one person, you're profitable. However, if you sell that list to 10 different businesses, you can make an extreme amount of profit. And also the fulfillment is very easy because the list has already been produced. You can also sell to agencies that don't compete. So for example, let's say someone's selling to e-commerce, they have an e-commerce list. Someone might sell SEO. Another person helps people start an Amazon store. Another one Facebook. Another one Google. Another one product photography. Another one influencer marketing. So you're not even necessarily selling the list to people who compete, just people who would already be paying someone else for the list and they can come and buy it from you. This is a fantastic business and one that I've even personally considered starting at some point this year. There you have it. Those are 3 agencies that I would consider starting in 2023. My personal favorite is probably going to be agency idea number 2. However, I'm curious to know, are any of these ones that you might consider starting? Do you have any questions? Go ahead and leave it down in the comment. And if you do want help starting up your agency and most specifically getting appointments for your agency, whether it's just in the startup phase or it's already existing, make sure to check out b2boutbound.io. There's a link below. That is my training and coaching program where I show you the exact same systems and strategies that we use to book over 100 sales appointments every single month. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.